seriously, just stay calm, right? Because I know you might end up going crazy.
No, I won't, honestly. Right, thank you, Dev. Thank you.
Right, see you later.
See you later, buddy. Bye. We're on our way, we're winning it all.
Glorious, no I won't give in till I'm victorious.
Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we're back for another brand new video. Today's video, as you can tell by that deliciously clickbaity title, we're here to discuss Rangers' 5-1 victory over St Johnstone. I'm going to give you my fan recap of the game as always. Jump over and get the people's opinion from Twitter. But if you're watching today's video just now, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. I want to know exactly from your point of view who stood out and who played well. Before we actually jump into today's video though, I just want to say a massive thank you to each and every single person that came up and spoke to me today. It was absolutely amazing to talk to some of the nation, and personally, were all nice. It was funny. It was cool. We took a lot of pictures. Also, shout out to this guy. Sorry, I ended up having to cut there because I was laughing. This guy came up, asked for a picture. I said, absolutely, mate. And I was just waiting for the phone to come out. He was like, can you take it on your phone? So, shout out, because he wanted to be in the video. That takes guts. And there it is, mate. You're in the video. But yeah, let's just jump into today's video, shall we? There's so much to talk about, so much positivity. Let's just go there. 3, 2, 1. Rangers 5, St Johnstone 1 was obviously the score in today's game, where we had 5 different goal scorers. We had a couple of shifts in formation, but just what an overall dominant performance by the Glasgow Rangers. Moving up to second in the league now as other teams around us drop points. And, you know, I mean, that's a great result. To go out there when other teams drop points, to come out there and just set the standard and just say, listen, we are going to make Ibrox a fortress and absolutely blitz a St Johnstone team who deserved respect and still deserves respect, because they have, well, before playing us, they were undefeated since the first game of the season. This was not an easy game to come into and absolutely blitz, but no, St Johnstone came here and we played phenomenally well. Is phenomenally a word? No? Especially the way I say it. Okay. Let's talk about the actual first half then. We have obviously the very first goal by Tavernier. Captain Tav once again. You see his ever-growing confidence now that he's back on the free kicks. He believes in his ability once again, because it wasn't so long ago that he was nowhere near free kicks and he wasn't interested in getting near them. He never had the confidence, but this season he's just been an absolute revelation. He's scoring penalties every game, it seems like, and the guy steps up to take a free kick, and I'll tell you what, he absolutely buried it. That is what we needed in this game, just because of the opposition that we were playing. St Johnstone's a very hard team to break down, but Captain Tab with a marvellous set piece, who also hit the bar from another free kick about 10-15 minutes later, so it shows you that man's confidence is back. And look out for more goals for Captain Tav. Brilliant performance from Captain Tav, leading by example. The next player I want to talk about is the next person who scored in the game, and that was Alfredo Morelos. He was physical in the right ways, he kept his head, and he was a goal threat, because sometimes he gets too involved in other stuff off the field and he lets himself down and he doesn't finish it because he's too hyped up and angry, but he kept his head, kept his concentration, scored an absolute wonderful goal when he turned that St Johnstone centre-back inside out like a shit-filled nappy. Truly amazing performance from Alfredo Morelos, and spoiler alert, he was my pick for man of the match. I thought he was involved in absolutely everything in the right way. Like I said, this was the Alfredo Morelos that we want to see and see more of. He looks happier, content, and also shout out, do you remember early in the first half where he made like 2 very good slide challenges in the same attack from St Johnstone? Yeah, he ran all the way back, slid challenged, right? The ball ricocheted off him, went to another guy, he went to slid tackled them as well, and got the ball back. Alfredo Morelos, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, it is Scotty Arfield, who ended up bagging in the third goal after Ryan Kent smashed the bar. Arfield, this was a much better performance from the one against Villarreal. He looked full of confidence, he was stringing passes together, and to be honest with you, if he didn't end up doing that silly challenge and giving them a penalty, I think he would have been in the man of the match poll on Twitter. I thought this was maybe Arfield's best performance in a Rangers shirt. Really just controlled the entire midfield, and to be honest with you, controlled the entire game. Definitely deserved his goal. I know there's a bit of luck because of the way it came back to him after the bar, but Scotty Arfield gets his goal and he was fully deserved on that. The next goal ended up coming from the man who's 7 foot, and he plays, no, I can't do that, okay, he plays the flute. When Kyle Lafferty actually came on the park, we were sort of praying that it didn't replace Alfredo Morelos, because we want to see if the two up top can work. And let me tell you, for that second half performance against St Johnstone, it just pinned them back. For teams that's going to come and defend, I think 4-4-2 is the way forward, because obviously Tavernier came off, Ross McCrory went into the right back row, we went a flat 4-4-2. and the chaos that we absolutely caused St Johnstone was absolutely amazing to watch. And Kyle Lafferty's goal, by the way, just opened his body up. It was a fantastically well-worked move from Rangers, from left to right, quick passing, quick wee touches. I believe Daniel Candeias even had like a little Ronaldo flick it out there as well, but it was a low-driven cross. He opens his body up, and he just waits for it and just cushions it in the bottom corner. Wonderful, wonderful finish there. He honestly opened his body up like I just said, but it was the way he was clinical. That clinical goal versus Villarreal, that clinical goal once again. The man is about goals. And also special shout out to Ibrox, who played Eminem's Guess Who's Back when Kyle Lafferty scored. Shout out. And just taking a wee step away from the actual goal scorers themselves, I just want to give a wee special mention to someone I thought played absolutely amazingly and nearly won the man of the match again for me. That was Ross McCrory. He came back in, if you think about it, his last game he played against St Mirren, he was just overhyped and ended up getting sending off. But this performance, he just broke the play up so well. He was strong, he was physical, he just absolutely bullied St Johnstone, and he genuinely bullied the entire midfield of them. They just couldn't get anywhere near him. And even when Captain Tav got took off early in the second half, Ross McCrory got removed from centre defensive mid out to right back, and he just shut down that entire side of the field. It was absolutely brilliant all day. The crunching challenges, and maybe it wasn't a glamorous performance, there wasn't anything like goal threatening about it, but if you just go back and watch what he done, he just broke up play so well, never wasted a ball, and he absolutely gave the St Johnstone players, whoever he was up against, doesn't matter if it was out in the wing or in the middle of the park, I say it arse. Round about that time, by the way, that's when St Johnstone just started to kick into life a little bit after a mistake from Katic passing back to McGregor. Watt read it well, nipped in, done a little dink finish, but thankfully it did draw wide. And St Johnstone's next 3 or 4 minutes, where their continued pressure was eventually rewarded, as previously mentioned, with Arfield doing a bit of a silly challenge, giving St Johnstone the penalty, and Blair Alston, the former Falkirk man, hits it straight down the middle to make it 4-1. And at that point, we just kind of looked at each other, and we were obviously never in doubt of losing the game, but we're like, let's see how they respond. Rangers responded to conceding a goal at home to just running down the field and just creating absolutely havoc. And the man, I'm so glad he scored last, because I feel like he deserves to be mentioned, especially because he's not really been talked about too much in the last 3 or 4 fan recaps, and he's just such an underratedly hard working individual. It is Daniel Candeias. He ends up doing a wonderful finish where he cuts inside and finishes. But it wasn't just his goal, it was his overall performance, it was his hard work, it was his link-up play with Alfredo Morelos. The man will run all damn day, and like I said, he was very deserving of that goal. And before we jump over and get to the sponsor break, by the way, as I'm starting to lose my voice, I just want to give Ryan Kent a special mention. I thought he had a fantastic game, and to be honest with you, it was any other day, he could have scored about 3 or 4 goals, because he was just so unlucky. He hit the bar, had a couple of opportunities, blocked at the last second, and obviously had a very good goalkeeping save from one of his shots as well. And also John Flanagan, who, by the way, can I just say really quick, like, Goldson had a very poor performance. I don't know if he's noticed that or that, but I thought his passing was very poor. Anyway, Goldson gets caught out once again, and then the guy's running through, I believe it was their number 11, sorry I'm actually blanking on his name, but Flanagan managed to track all the way back and hits a perfectly timed slide challenge just before the guy gets off. So overall, it was an amazing performance. I thought you saw the way that we were able to interchange in positions, the formation changes, it all worked out. Everyone played up to the standard of the badge. I could have given anyone in this performance, maybe apart from Goldson, the man of the match performance, and I genuinely believe that. But in my personal opinion, it's all about Alfredo Morelos in this game itself, so he gets that man of the match. Grab your refreshments, everyone, to celebrate what a wonderful weekend. The draw, the kits, and the 5-1 smash, moving up to second in the league. There you go. You get your refreshments. Try to give you as much time. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, sponsor break. Man, I needed that. Honestly, I'm knackered. So now that you've heard me rambling on for a very long time, it is time to jump to the people that matter, and that's the people who watch the videos and get involved. So on Twitter, 1,455 votes. 5-5. I see what he's done there, Twitter. Well done, Twitter. Let's see, the 3 that I mentioned was McCrory, Candeias and Morelos, and obviously I'll leave 4 in the 4th spot open as other, just to give other people their opinion in case I didn't list it. So, other got 10% of the vote. Ross McCrory got 14% of the vote. Daniel Candeias only got 27% of the vote, who was the official man of the match at Rangers, by the way. But 49% of the votes went for Alfredo Morelos, and honestly, he deserved it. This was the best I've seen Alfredo Morelos play, and I genuinely believe that. I know he scored hat-tricks before, I know he scored braces before, but this Alfredo Morelos, it's top notch, absolute top notch. Scott D, hashtag let's go, he says the team deserves the man of the match. That was a complete team performance, and I love seeing that. Andy at Andy Ritchie 12 says all of the above deserves a mention, but I thought Kent was absolutely superb. He's becoming unplayable at the moment, which is a good thing. David Lewis says Arfield for me was absolutely outstanding. Stuart Ward says Tavernier, great goal and great crossing of the ball. Greg Brown says think the man of the match has to go to Armfield or Kent. Thought the two of them were great today. Read this out or Bazbowski and Pollitt says is going to pound you the night, lads. I've got to be honest with you, Greg, I didn't see it go on there. Surprised me. Andy, part of Follow Rangers page. I believe now they're starting to just shout their own pages out. Well done, Andy. I appreciate that. Morelos battered the defence and ran himself out of the ground for the famous. Dylan Sharkey says Morelos for me, but I thought the whole team played well. Arfield was a standout as well for me. And the last two that I want to read out come from Stevie Brown says we Morelos worked his socks off, took his goal well, should have made it 6 though, but can't have everything. And the last person that I want to read it out, I'll just go like this. Once again, bang! It comes from Danny Taylor. It says Ryan Kent should be in there with a shout. He played absolutely amazing today. So there it is. You've heard the people's opinion. You've heard my opinion. Make sure if you haven't done so already to let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm absolutely bouncing. I'm losing my voice. You will see me a part of the vlog, by the way, on Sharpdiv's channel. So if you haven't done so already, make sure to go and check that out whenever it's posted. Let's be fair, he's a pretty good YouTuber. He's probably got up before me. And I just want to take just a wee second, just before we end the video, just to say a massive, massive thank you to the 3 more people that has recently joined the Patreon. We are now up to 15 Patreons, so thank you so much. Again, every single penny will be donated back into the channel to improve it. The camera is the first thing we're doing, so I greatly appreciate anyone that's doing that. That link will be in the description if you want to. And also, shout out to the nation on YouTube. We are absolutely killing it lately with subscriptions. Let's keep all that positive momentum up. We want to try and get to 30k before the end of the year. That is the challenge set out. I've been CJ Novo 92. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend all, and bye.